Wow, we loaded right in. Jumping right into the morgue. Solved all those puzzles. To the morgue we go. The purpose of the inner sanctum had always been to study the orbs and find a way to force them to yield their power. However, he was still unaware of this. We got no lamp fuel. I overuse it way too hard.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow. It has? For now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor, to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
Hey there, bud.
I hear you breathing, Daniel. Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
Wiener. Have you changed your mind? The strange deaths among the servants and the prisoners have finally been resolved. It seems that the drain in the sewer, which has recently been opened up for use as a means of transport, is plagued by a peculiar poisonous fungi. The victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness affecting the entire body. Some of my men, including myself, are blissfully spared by this calamity, but it is clear that this cripples my progress. The prisoners die quickly and their contaminated vitae lacks the energy I seek. I shall immediately start working on a vaccine. It's nice he's working on a vaccine at least. Nice. Some laudanum and a tinderbox. Are there these scary jars? I fear for Daniel, for he is reckless. He is tainted by the approaching shadow and will not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this in the end? My love, I've seen evil in him. How am I to trust him with the truth? What cruel irony that I have to do unto him what Agrippa did unto me. Vaccine trials. The vaccine enabling my men to work in the fungi-ridden sewer is a definite success. Unfortunately, only a few of the servants have been remedied as the procedure proved difficult. The others will perish, and eventually I will have to create more of them to keep my experiments running. Note that an injection of vaccinated blood will work as a shield long enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection. It will do fine for prisoner transport. Better keep that in mind, because maybe I have to inject myself with some blood. You get some blood for me, bud? Oh shit. I guess this is the morgue. That. Make sure I don't miss anything in here. I don't really see anything. Loud ringing in my ears in there. Fudge. Very dark. I wish I had my lantern. Please don't happen to have any oil on you. And there is something scary in these halls. I think last time, before we left last time, there was definitely a Croft Buckington Hole. No, I'm sorry. This is the Greenford residence.
What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
Help.
Three days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone come to this room? Hey! Anybody? Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep. Who are you to question me?
Light headache, okay. Back in the light. I love that, and that's such a niche joke. I mean, who's gonna understand that Daggerfall reference? Okay, what is this copper tube for? A thin copper tube. Can we like put some blood in it? That's true, but I mean, anybody like, they'd have to be recent, like, you know, it's like an off-the-cuff thing. Not to mention, it was so funny how many bugs I was running into, and how many times you have to go to the Greensley residence in this city. It's like, what? There are like 6 Greensley residences, because the game has generated more of them. Is this the only spots I can go? Oh, it's the scratches of them trying to get out. I got you. Can't move any of this stuff. Let's check our notes. The fine copper tube found in the morgue looks like part of a surgical tool. A corpse in the morgue is only a day old. Find a vaccine. Okay, that's good thing. So do we have? Did we get the other part? What's my inventory? Hollow needle copper tube. Okay. Syringe. I did have the right idea. You get the blood. Eternal darkness, huh? Eternal darkness, and then I don't think I added Battle Brothers from Joffrey, but I'll make sure to add that. Battle Bros. Eternal darkness. Oh, no ports, only GameCube. Not penetrate the skull. Well, that's what this is for. Stiff from rigor. Think that's helping? What about this? Come on, Bonesaw is reach. Alright, maybe we have to chisel his skull open. Trying to get the pliers off his face. Would I drill his skull open? Oh shit, yeah, dude. The hand drill broken is of no further use. Glass jar. Can't use it this way. I can't fill it with the blood. Oh. It's injecting myself with it, okay. No need to inject the blood again. Alright. Oh. Fudge yourself. Go to the other room. Is he still like breaking the door? What's he doing? There you are. Oh, he saw me. Oops. Just a hop, skip, and a jump out of the morgue. Hopefully he doesn't chase us through areas. He waited for his eyes to adjust to the darkness, but no shape or contour appeared.
She deserved it, that little bitch.
Little bitch. Alright, we're vaccinated. Heck yeah. Getting into the sewers. Henry Bedloe went to class carrying the anger of his bitter mother. He never cried, he made others cry. Pain is like that. You either become sad or you become angry. Henry always chose the latter. Right, what are we looking for in here again? No mementos available. Still just trying to find a way out, I guess. So I'm gonna jump out while we get down this ladder. Hope we can look back. Hopefully that scary thing isn't in here. Oh. It is. You got so many corpses around here, buddy. Ow.
What are you doing? Let me go! Please, don't take me! Nobody ever return!
Oh, is that Daniel? Ooh, he's bleeding quite badly. Gotta find some way to get past there. Maybe there's like a... maybe something to jam it. Dark corners of the earth. Don't I have like a Call of Cthulhu game on my list? I think I do. Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu. Corners of the earth. Feel the strength of the earth. Break yourselves upon my body. Oh. Oh, this is a gate puzzle. Yes. Fully refill that lantern. Spinning wheel blocking, 2 levers, control the noisy machine. Yeah, that's right. Stone core. feel like it's quietest. Is this what we're trying to get to? You know, I'm not quite sure what that stuff does, but I might be able to figure that out. Nobody cares about you. Oh, shit. Well, I guess I'm banking on that closing the wheel. Ow. Oh, the ladder's broken. Close. They would do that. Frickin'. I just jump right by him. Oh my gosh. Guess I can't quite outrun this guy. Oh, maybe if I open the door and get him trapped in the room. Hey, you fat nerd. Give him the slip. Oh, okay, he's just gonna bop me real quick. I'll just make the run right now. Should be that way, right? Is he not here anymore? Did they take pity on me? Yeah. Give me that pipe. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. Impossible to get through. Doesn't seem impossible. These look rusty and broken. Oh look, it's one of those monsters.
Daniel, turn around this instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
No. High five. Come on, Kool-Aid Man this. Oh. I guess when he says turn around this instant, he means you actually have to. The way is blocked. Oh yeah! I think if I heal to max, I can take a hit. What if he comes in the room and I slip out the back? He's turning around. Go right. I have to go that way. Oh, he double slapped me. Holy shit. Tread carefully. Are you sure? Is that what I need to do? I'm playing too fast and loose with these guys. Or this guy. Oh, heck yeah, he went left this time. What a gentleman. Oh, fuck you. That's what I was doing, game. Jeez. Do I have to go pick up that laudanum again? It's not there anymore. What a tip. It's right. Here, you need to run, but we're actually going to put this monster literally right next to you. Look, and it doesn't do it again. I think the game takes mercy on you. Like, it just pops out to kill you and then says, ah, you're fine. Keep going. Is this freedom? I don't care how long you scream at me. I'm coming up there. Like, I could pop his head over the freaking ladder right now, and I'm just gonna say bye. Push right through him. There is never any escape. Things like this live with you always. How could he know if Henry would show up down the road or even at his house? Is he that bad? Would he do that? See, there might be only one way to go. I want to make sure these other rooms don't have goodies in them. These cool levers.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Why does this man have to die, but you don't have to die? I mean, that's what you should consider, Daniel. How is it fair that he had to die? Because he's a murderer? I don't know. Are you the one to choose? You playing God over here? What's wrong with the machinery? Machinery. Won't budge, okay. We do have to go this way. dark. I'm lighting these sconces because I'm sure I have to come back this way.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Oh. Is that the homie Agrippa? Oh, he sure is.
Help me. Who's the switch?
What's the switch?
Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be?
I'm Daniel.
Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel?
I think so.
You want to stop Alexander?
Yes.
Oh my. So Babylon shall fall, you say?
Yeah. Or at least let me leave.
You've hurried too much. Alexander is toothless without an oar.
I'd still like to leave.
He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable. But guess why more?
Oh.
It could be breached by another. But Alexander broke his, my oar, a long time ago.
What was your order?
Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken oar and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Guess I'll just leave you hanging.
Dad, I hate to bother you further,
Oh.
but
Yeah, what you want?
if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you?
Yeah, you're kind of dope.
I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Weyer, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
Johann Meyer, you got it.
What lever? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
I always do. Alright, what if I'm just gonna leave you on?
Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Hey, I'm gonna go fix this stuff now.
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Alright, I appreciate that, but I'm gonna find something to help you. I'll be back. Alright. Torches. Good there. Think he'd love some food? Here's an apple.
How are things coming? Why me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Weyer.
Eat your
You
food.
never heard of Johann Weyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
What if I do this? Oh shit.
Weyer was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that fact. Is it so wrong?
Okay. Anything else in all these prison cells? Yeah, I know you're sad. Prison sucks. I need to waste all that oil up here.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
I'll be back. Spooky. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. What's going on? I don't know what this is, but we gotta push forward.
Just a little further.
This looks like a Skyrim dungeon.
Morpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Are we literally descending into the underworld? Is that what we're doing here? Alright. There's something in here. Oh. Hell yeah, there is. What the frick? Smooth hemispherical depression at the top. Yeah, why did it even do that? I figured that's what was gonna happen. Dude, hope this doesn't make me sick. It's kind of hard to look at. The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but have of yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Isn't because of injuries, is it? No. Am I just losing my sanity being in here? God damn. Altar. The Altar of Walter. If I made a fantasy game, that's what I would do. I would get some big old altar and name it the Altar of Walter. Circling the camera is probably not helping.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill.
Shit, Daniel.
None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation.
You're losing me, Daniel.
I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Alright, where's, Can I just jump off somewhere? Just end this right now. You're legitimately torturing prisoners and calling them wicked men? Yeah, okay. You're lucky your vision right now is making me sick, otherwise I'd be having some major problems with you. What is this, motion blur? My God.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself.
Oh, thank God.
You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
No one cares about you. Although I'm a little more upset that now I have to get this torturer out here. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate, grants a certain form of pride.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Gross. You want some meat? Rippa doesn't need that, are you sure?
I found a Mithrae province, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraes? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The Dark World's beings a universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs.
The orbs. Let's take another look around, make sure I didn't miss something up here. Feeling like those levers maybe open those two doors. This door won't budge. We've got fresh meat, but what can we use it for? Alright, so do we have to go back to the motion blur area? This is all the way back to the entrance, okay. I gotta find a way to, That won't budge. We haven't had anything to fix these. Must be wrong with the machinery. Alright. There's a pipe or something supposed to go there. Alright, let's head back downstairs and take another look. Laboratorium. Well, got it stuck. Guess that doesn't work. I just shoved the shovel in there. That's hilarious. What about the saw? Can I saw the boards off? Oh. Shovel's freaking out. Oh shit. It's gone.
Was there something else?
Yeah.
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
Brandenburg. Yeah. Now if you open from here. Ah. Last options are something from the cells. I don't think there's anything in the cells. I didn't see anything. I think we do have to go back to Motion Blur Town. Okay. chancel. Such filth, he thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. I'm feeling like these are Daniel's thoughts as he's torturing people. I gotta say, I'm not a fan. Alright. Nice, there's no more blur, that's good. Check here again. Can I put this armor on? Ooh. Any books? Down to the altar. The altar of Walter. I feel like jumping just kills me if I do that. You have to carry on. Oh. He's a torturing psychopath, evil guy. Put this guy on the altar. There you go. It's cute. Give him a friend. A nice pot or urn, whatever this is. Go. Looks pretty. Missed the bucket of tar. One bucket filled with sticky tar. Sticky tar. I think that's what we need to fix the machine. Slather some tar on it, maybe. A stick guitar, yes. Or a sticky guitar, you know? What if I put that fresh meat on the altar? Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle.
Was there something else? Why was a brave man and dared to proceed there?
I'm gonna give you some of the sticky tar.
He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connect with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Do 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 do. You find her. Here you go. See, I didn't know what sort of the sticky tar might do. Oh. I don't see anything wrong with the machinery though, except for blood on it. I don't think that would be cause for error. I also don't see an option to interact with it. What the heck? Oh, it still has some oil. What could I use the sticky tar for? I don't know why I would use it on a door that can't budge. Okay. The machine looks all hooked up except for right there. Doesn't seem right. Everything over here looks fine with the machine. Something must be wrong in machinery. It's an interior problem, which, I don't know, I wouldn't know how to fix. Now the lantern's on borrowed time. Yucks, I don't know. Let's go back down and... What? So let's go back down and see if there's anything else I was missing. Perhaps this is for a different object I didn't see. Sticky tar didn't really make sense for the machine, but I just don't know.
How are things coming? Meaning, powerful. Not so bad. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
It's a rough existence. Kind of looks like Mr. House. The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. Maybe we shouldn't be drinking this laudanum to restore our health. Laudanum. Let's check down here again. I assumed this spot was for when we found the orb, because of this, the hemispherical shape. Oh, sticky tar in it. There's a smooth hemispherical depression at the top, and I filled it with sticky tar. Shucks, what's the meat for then? Thinking maybe this altar, because the altar is covered in blood. Fresh meat, like a sacrifice, because that's what they've been doing, torturing and sacrificing people. I am. Sticky tar. Ezlis and the sticky guitar. Yeah. I guess not. The pedestal in the chancel has a depression at the top that could fit an orb. Heavy doors blocking the path. Grippa dying seeking a note written by a man named Johann Weyer. An orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum. Its shattered pieces lie in the torture rooms. In the torture rooms. The pipes from the prison lead to the torture rooms. Maybe I missed that. Did I find a note written by Agrippa? Or Johann Weyer for Agrippa? I don't think I did. I think it would have said specifically. Knave. The thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought? Okay. Are these the torture rooms, or is this still the prison? I think this is still the prison. Lighting every sconce wouldn't be the solution, would it? That doesn't make sense. It's never been a solution to one of the puzzles before. Torture chamber. Notes. Oh. Diaries, ritual. Edinburgh Haunted. Revelations Return, Algeria. It must have been something I heard. On of Faith, Brandenburg Prisoners. Study the tools effectively in the torture chamber. This is not the torture chamber. Still the prison. You said the pipes lead from the torture chamber to the prison. Here are the pipes. Oh, because they're in here. These doors I cannot open.
Said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Silly me. And now, all I can do is regret it.
Oh.
I've always hoped fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here as a hostage, hoping fire will reveal himself.
I think I fixed the machine. Wait, let me make sure there's nothing missing before I run back up there again.
You're a good boy, and I appreciate your company.
Yeah, that's good.
But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
I thought it was strange there was machinery sound over there. Trying to preserve my lantern oil as much as possible. As well as my tinder boxes. I haven't really run out of the tinder boxes, but you know, save things until you need them. We can run through a couple dark areas, no problem. No problem. Here we go. Sounds like we're opening the torture chambers now.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Well, you know what? Sucks to suck. I think that's a good take, Eslis. I feel like I like each part, but you're right. There's no blend. It's you know.
You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
I'm doing this or I'm running from the monster. There's not really a blend of the two. It's like two completely different sections. But that does make sense that this was their first game. I think they it's a little bit different in Soma, right? Did I catch a fish? No. drop this rock in there. Can't really pick it up. I gotta like roll it over. Another sconce in this room to light. Whoops. I was muted, my bad. I'll leave the rope down and see what happens. Did you hear my response, Ezlis? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Transept? Oh, here's him swallowing the thick liquid excessively. I don't know. I think only like, not too long maybe. Just a couple minutes. But anyway, I was just saying that I agree with your assessment. I think this was their first game, so it's a little bit forgivable on that front.
How much more, Baron?
Okay, you heard that, then that's fine.
Supposed to withstand. Kill me already. Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Then there wasn't much else. I was just spending my time trying to throw that rock down the well.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man. How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
It's a picture of me. Spitting image. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, and strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Picked up some string. Ooh, a cool genie lamp. This guy is min-maxing torture. Welcome to Torturers R Us. This is your first day as a torturer, so learn from this training note. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountain top. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Alright, so I got some string, I got some meat. I bet you that's what I have to do with that well. A lot of doors in here. Let's find out where this one goes. Darkness imprisoning me. Oh, it's one of the torture rooms.
Please, do anything, whatever you want. Anything, I'll do anything.
We're getting that ringing sound, like from the in the body room. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Oh, this thing is real. It would lower you onto this thing by your friggin'... I don't know, you could put it on anything, but a lot of times they just put it right up your anus. Just like, whoop, right up your butt. Obviously one of the worst spots. Or they make you sit on it, like, between your legs so it grinds your, like, your scrotum and your prostate. It's terrible. I saw it in a torture museum. Here, this will help. Nice. It was interesting. Oh, look. He's the orb. I knew it. I was like, there's got to be something in here. They did. They had it for a limited time. Near where I live was the Museum of Torture. Went over torture devices like, you know, the Iron Maiden, and I don't know, there was this crazy, like, there was like this long spear that a torturer would lower you on all the way through your butt and then out your mouth, like missing your vital organs, so you would just rot there. They used them, they put people on them outside castle gates to instill fear. Oh, it's very not. Yeah, and this was a real thing, dude. They had this in and they had this or stuff like this in the museum. They would hang you upside down and they would cut from the bottom up because you would feel it most of the way. Yeah, the screen blur is excessive here. I don't like it myself. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Ugh. Also, like this movement, like I can't move my mouse like accurately. I have heard about Vlad the Impaler, yes. Part of the origin for the vampire legend. Or like the inspiration for Dracula, you know? Alright, did we find the piece in here? We did. He had a big old underbite too, you like that? They had exhibits about these cages here too. They also had I don't know, there was this one where they would like strap you in a box. And then just there were, and honestly, I want to say like 70% of that museum, there was a lot of butt stuff. It was weird, but I guess if you're gonna torture somebody, that's one of the most effective ways to go. Everybody's got a butt, and it hurts when you mess with it. So, but yeah, we saw stuff like this. There was one where it was just like they would put you in a box in town square, and then like pour milk in it. Or like milk and cheese and things that would spoil so that it would like fester, and then you'd have to sit in your own like feces and stuff, and you just rot, and they just let you rot in the sun. Oh, I'm going insane. That's what's happening. Totally forgot about this. Restore my sanity, please. Yes, they thought they'd torture the player at the same time with the actual torture of these characters in here. Son of Dragon. You know what? If Dracula the vampire hadn't taken that name, I think Dracula would be a dope name, just like for everyday stuff. Carefully cutting the man open made him think, this is how oh yeah, I already read this one. Can you imagine if, well, there probably are just people running around, hi, my name is Bob Dracula. Of the Dracula clan. You know, we're the best three-legged runners at the company picnic. Over here is my wife, Cheryl Dracula. Combination does not work. Yeah, dude. We're fishing now. I think it's pulling the rope. This is where I'm supposed to throw the rock. I already threw the rock. I got the remains. Vlad does? The bone is covered in mucus. I thought he was like a really bad dude. I thought he tortured people and he was like a warlord in Russia, I think.
Dad, good to see you. You seem to have found all the ore pieces used in the transfer. Go to the choir and find the rest.
I have the whole other side to check out. Oh yeah, that's what he's saying, the choir. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Jack the Ripper is interesting, but he did terrible stuff. Have you guys ever been to the Wikipedia page of Jack the Ripper? They have an actual picture of one of his victims on the Wikipedia page. I mean, it's really hard to see because it's like black and white, but they took a picture. It's so weird. Like, you can just look at it. Look at that kind of stuff. Vire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts. And he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Vire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment. But that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most helpless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Vire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tampter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling cairnk. I will have to address Vire with this, as he will simply have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Ooh, is that the mucus, maybe? Romania, okay. Yes, Transylvania is associated with vampires. And to a lesser extent Pennsylvania, because it kind of sounds like Transylvania. And the entrance to the choir. Something died inside of him. Yeah, I already read that. That's the choir. This may sound dumb, but is Transylvania still a region today, or has it been renamed?
15th of August,
Oh, shit.
1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh.
Still is, okay.
Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold.
Now that I'm in control of Daniel, let's not do that. Save myself by leaving. I don't think I can get out of it. What if I do it from this side, though?
Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Oh.
Please, I didn't do anything.
Oh, he's mocking them now? Holy shit.
Cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you sleep. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Holy shit.
Alexander, there isn't much time.
Can't see.
I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Had I gone in this room before? Guys hanging out here. Back to motion blur, boys. Such filth, he thought. Oh, I've read this. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Your selfishness is killing me, baby. I must confess, it's killing me. Killing me. Zigzag and figure eight. I think there are multiple ones. Oh, he got me. Shit. Don't run. Okay. Remember that earlier tip of run? Well, that's changed a little bit now. And we're not running. Not running is... You're already running after me? Can you get me up here? Oh, his vision's based on movement, I see. dead. Oh, he's gonna get me. He's gonna go right on my heels. I'm dead. Hide and wait. Okay, got it. He saw me. Yeah, I think this is just along the style of I like it because I want to know what the story is, and I think that's all this is supposed to be. It's like a, just a 6-hour kind of a guided story. Where is he? Is he behind me? Oh, he's right there. Might as well not even run. He just one-shots you. I like solving puzzles, and I like the story. And yes, you're right. I think the... You see me already? Oh. I think I do just actually have to hide next to this guy. I want to go! And see, that's what I'm doing. It's just like... I'm like, I don't care about the zombie. The zombie's not scaring me. I just want to go on with the story. Maybe that's a mark against the gameplay itself, Maybe that's just me. Like, I'm not scared right here. I'm frustrated that the zombie's not hurrying his ass up so I can get to the next notes. I want to see the next notes, and I want to, get to the next cutscene. I feel like the reviews just must be based on the merits of the story, because I am genuinely interested in that. Monster design is cool, the atmosphere is cool, but the gameplay is just... the gameplay is just WASD, I don't... Not much else to it.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Maybe you're right. This is the first, I feel like lots of games have torture, but this is where some real, like, Torture 101 lessons type of deal. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his leg stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. It's not what mercy would do. She would heal and then resurrect. Light these and stop losing sanity. hammer through it. Does it fit? The other side was 1, 2, I got 3, I got 4 pieces of the orb. Didn't get a chance to really check this side because of the zombie, but maybe there's another entrance, but I thought this just led to a cliff. Up on there. That's what I'm saying. There we go. One of Daniel's notes was like, these guys are all terrible. How can they call themselves, or they're terrible and I'm such a good guy. I'm gonna go ahead and torture them because they deserve it. Soft, impossible to break open. Yeah. Hammer and chisel that business. Poison gland. I think we need part of that for a potion cure. Oh, it's a mighty Gorgon. The trader did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. That's the orb piece. I climb in, Ace Ventura style. So we got 5 pieces so far. What's the other side? Throw me the spear! Got the brazen bull still bellowing? Chicago! That looks like somewhere I haven't been. Fuck you. Duck and weave, duck and weave. Front of the corner, on right. Shit, I think we outran him. Literal Olympic champion. 400-meter dash. The Iron Maiden. Oh shit. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip, just for a moment. His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and began to leak. Not my beautiful ojos. Going insanity by looking at this stuff. Come back to me, non-blurry vision. The orb piece. Alright, is that 6? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heck yeah, can I like organize them? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't. Ooh, this one. Can't be combined by hand. According to the note, the tonic has to be made with care. Okay. A little bit of love. Just give it a little kiss. Maybe Agrippa will know what to do. Choir entrance. Let me make sure there's nothing on this side. Oh yeah, no, that's just back to the FU. I'm just going back to the choir entrance. These bodies are gone. Where'd they go, I wonder? The minute secured the prisoner, the ritual began. Knave. We read that one too.
Ah, you again. Incredible. You found Vile's recipe. That there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate then.
You got it.
Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic via the scribes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Mixture made with 3 ingredients. Okay, so I got the order, so I need 3 ingredients. Oh, notes. Okay. Feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and Tampter. Poison fungi for the paralyzer. The vitae can be extracted as used from any agonized human victim's blood. A large amount. Tampter from a well, which I believe is what we grabbed with the bone with the mucus on it. I just need blood from an agonized human. Isn't he an agonized human?
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him. Please, my faith is in your hands.
You want to help you, bud. Lots of agonized humans
I
around
see
here.
you have all the orb pieces you need.
That
I
Jesus?
know
Yeah,
I
looks
have
just
no
like
right
it.
to
See?
ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him. Please, my fate is in your hands.
Blood from the agonized. Maybe the Iron Maiden? Ready? Watch this. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they will too, or will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Well, shucks. Where can we find an agonized human around here with a boatload of blood? There's lots of blood everywhere, but we need to gather some fresh agonized human blood. Can't use the item this way. Still have this string. I don't think it's back down here with the Iron Maiden. That doesn't make any sense. Well, it did pop open with you know what? I'm close to the Iron Maiden. I'll go check. I don't think that's the right ball, though. The only agonized human we see around here is Agrippa. Gonna pop open again. Yeah, all the blood popped out of here, but it. Gather blood from myself. You know, I stream when I can. I can't really put it any other way than that. I think this year has been my most consistent, like, through the year. I actually my first stream was like 5 years ago, but I've struggled with internet issues a lot. But I was fortunate enough within that time to get a good job and actually afford my own house. So now that, you know, I used to live with my family and we had a ton of people on the internet, and my streaming was really hit or miss. But now I'm fortunate enough to, I got my own house and bought my own router, my own really good internet service. So this has been my most consistent year. I want to say I have streamed lots this year. I feel like this is the most games I've gotten through in 1 year. And I just stream when I can. So, yeah. As this is right, 3 to 4 times a week, and then it's also based on my work schedule and stuff like that. Maybe we missed an agonized human out there somewhere. That is where we found the, the paralyzing part of it. Yeah. But my goal is I like streaming. This is fun, and it really keeps me on experiencing new games and stuff like that. I really like that. And I enjoy chatting with you
I
guys.
see that all the ore pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Wire's tongue before attempting to mend the ore, there might still be a chance
He refuses to eat it.
for you to save me. Please. My faith is in your hands.
There was a lot of blood on that altar. Would you kindly go to Andrew Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch? It was a good game. Eslis and Terry said they weren't huge fans of it, but I played it just a month or two ago. I don't know, I still really liked it. Here. Oh shit, what the fuck, dude? Sleep. How am I supposed to dodge that? There's 3 of them. What the shit? Hazel spent all summer in bed. He used to read to her after helping father with his work. In his mind, he was like a Sheshazade, and as long as he kept telling the story, she would not die. Oh yeah, that's the idea. I mean, what's the point of playing if you're not enjoying them? I've had a few streams where I've started playing Overwatch. I'm like, you know what? I'm not enjoying this right now. Let me play something else.
Against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. You really drink from the amnesia mixture?
Yeah.
It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face
Red Dead
the old
Redemption.
shadow and save our work and me. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you, friend.
the reason is viewership for rushing through a game. Oh. Yeah, that's not a big factor for me. I mean, I've said it before. I do like the idea of making a little bit of money from streaming. You know, subscriptions and stuff like that. But okay, we're gonna press out of this place. But it's more for the enjoyment of it. Once again, I'm fortunate. I'm not trying to make this my job or my career. So I do have a little bit more freedom that I can just do what I want. I make the content that I want to see, which is why I save everything on VOD. I really like that. You know, sometimes I find a new streamer and they just don't stream when I'm watching, or I happen to catch like the last hour of their playthrough and I really liked what they were doing. I want to watch the rest of it. I like these casual playthrough kind of games with my games, and I go back and watch streamers that I like play. It's not loose enough. I like to watch like Let's Plays and stuff, or just streams. If I have no idea what's going on, I think I would. I do like watching speedruns, but usually of what's going on? Oh. I have to get out of here. What the flip? Ow. Have YouTube channels? Yeah, I've been thinking about uploading my stuff to YouTube channel because not a lot of people use the Twitch collections and VODs and stuff, but you know, it's no big deal. I do have a lot of playthroughs that have to get through and upload, but maybe eventually I'll do that just so I can save and archive this stuff or my playthroughs because I like it. We gotta figure out a way out of here. Quit distracting me. We gotta put my quantum brain on. We got a hammer and chisel. I do, at least on my past broadcasts. Solid metal. Well, I get more on the past broadcast because of what that change they made to how it calculates viewership. And that is true. I think I have a couple people, because my schedule has changed, you know, a few times. God. For past broadcasts, I think it started calculating anybody who stops, like, you know, stops into a stream. Like, goes in and takes a look, and then if they click out or something, that still counts as a view towards your past broadcasts. I think it counts how many total viewers you had throughout the stream. I think that's the change they said. You might want to read it yourself just to make sure. But some of my games, independent of that, have gotten a lot of views. Like specifically my Might and Magic stuff. I think one of the episodes of my Might and Magic 6 playthrough at this point, I know it was a couple years back, but it's got like 200 something views on it. And Might and Magic 9, which wasn't that long ago, I think it's got a couple of them have a lot of views, but the first episode, like people checking it out real quick, has I think like 50 or 60. So you know, you're right, it is a good amount of views. Okay, I gotta use this. So I can't get through the door. This just keeps popping on me. Can't move the table. I pulled. I can't crouch through, can I? No. It said it's not loose enough. Don't waste any more time on it. Maybe that was a red herring. No? Okay. Is this blood of a tortured human? Stuff's filling up my cell. Oh, I have a string. Can the string be used? Combination does not work. Oh. I didn't see this. Maybe if I turned the light on, I would have seen this earlier. Oh. And VOD views combined. Right, that's what I had read and understood. The blood, the ritual. Is there blood around here? Yeah, I thought that was going down. It's like, wait, come back up. Last prisoner note. There is little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of these last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and time will pass without effort. I have begun to wean myself of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel the close walls comforting me. As long as I am in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. It gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape, if only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches and return with all the knights of the realm, carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. Oh, that's sad. Sorry, I thought I got a message here. It's just an auto message. Alright, he whispered at me the blood. Oh. Hello, sir. I'm gonna need your blood real quick. Bugs. Can I move him? No. Can't move the bed, can't move him, okay. Let's keep checking around. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Locked. It's locked. A ingredient, mystic stuff. Find a key to open the door leading out of the area. Okay, well they dangled a key in the pipe. We heard that, or we read that. Perhaps it's down here. We just gotta figure out some way to get it. Find him and close shut the jaws of oblivion. I'll put the barrel of the bucket in there. Grab a bucket. I need like some gum put on the string. You. I see in you. Maybe I can crush one of these beetles, put it on the rope. This dead body appeared here. I can like grab it, but I can't move it or anything. Oh, there's the bucket that I missed. That's probably what I'm missing, huh? Wrong way. A bucket of water.
You'll never see it coming.
Who said that? Is the bucket of water on this old man? Or this dead man? Maybe he's not dead. If I use it on the door, it'll melt the lock. What can we use a bucket of water for? Or maybe to flush out this pipe. A key in the pipe, but it can't be reached. Okay, perfect. Gonna break my rusty key. Do 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 do. Gives a shit about your scary roars. Still don't know where my tortured man stuff is. Oh, is it right here? This looks like blood. That's blood. No, it looks like blood. When Hazel turned 15, she had lived 3 years longer than Dr. Tate had foreseen. Her parents had given up from exhaustion and had decided to have her committed for permanent treatment at Canterbury Hospice, but she was still alive. She had embraced him and wished him a grand adventure in Algeria. Weird. Put him in a hospice and they're alive? It's bizarre. Hey look, all the way back up here. Oh. No. Alexander became silent. He didn't know what to say. He could no longer recognize his friend sitting across in the carriage.
18th of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Altstadt lies a small settlement, a Zimmerman dairy farm that lives with his wife and 3 children.
I don't see no stinking horses.
The coach went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting help. As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children. We should have more than enough prisoners to finish the ritual now.
Come on, Daniel, you're really breaking my heart here. The crying had stopped and he could hear a whisper coming from the cell. They were up to something and he would have to punish them. Oh, Daniel. No, we're about to be out of lantern oil. Ow. We get popped on again. This is the stairs down. No more sconces. Sorry guys, I really have to conserve my oil. We're at like a sliver. I kind of know the way here, but I can hardly see. I have to save it for like a new area. If we go down this way. Ow. Oh, this place is busted open. Sick. Wound is bleeding badly. Let's drink some laudanum. We make the mixture here? Heat is steaming out of the compartment. Eating the gland will not extract the poison. Eating the bone will. So the container is placed properly. Perhaps this jar? Drink needs to be turned back. The container is placed below. Can't do this right now. Can't do this right now. Well, when can I do it, huh? Maybe this isn't even the right container. Okay, well, I guess this glass jar is not the container. Although I don't know why. Put a string on it? Okay. What about this container? Triple check this room, make sure there's no container in here before we head out. Funnel. But no, it doesn't look like there's any container. Yep, we're out of oil. Let's actually go forward. Maybe there's some down here.
Dad, I thought I'd lost you. The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now.
Heck yeah. Dexter's laboratory.
What are you doing? Time is running short.
Isn't this where it is? Bone saw. Maybe that's what we need to cut that guy's head. Oh no, wait, that was before. That wasn't here. Maybe we will need it to cut somebody's head. Some blood in there.
What are you doing? Time is running short.
I know. I'm trying to go. Is this the right way? Shit, where was the lab at? I remember seeing it too. It's not through here, is it? Maybe those big doors are open? If it wasn't for Alexander, he would still be innocent and able to die so. Oh, that spot's blocked. Still won't budge, alright. I'm not here yet, that's all the other spots. I feel like we're getting close to the end here, actually. Maybe this is the end. She cried and struggled as he pulled at her arm. Her flowered Sunday dress ripped as she fell. Wish I had a light. Is this all blocked off? Man, I wish I had a map. I can't quite remember where the laboratory is. We're gonna have to look around.
Time is running short.
I know it's giving me all these tinder boxes, but none of these can't light any of these sconces.
What are you doing? Time is running short.
Hey, I'm not gonna save you if you keep complaining. Oh, so this is the laboratory. Now I remember. It is accessible, but I don't have a container. I have the bone saw. Surgeon saw used for amputation. Can I amputate him?
What are you doing? Time is running short.
I'm gonna need some of your blood, man.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh,
First, we need the tonic.
right, but I don't have the blood. Did I miss it? I really hope I didn't miss it. I don't see any containers in here. Might have to leave our homie behind. I don't want to.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Go all the way back upstairs in the dark to see. Maybe the container's up here. And I wish I had lantern oil. Got a million tinder boxes. No lights, and I'm going insane in the darkness. Stupid blood things keep popping on me too. Another collapsed tunnel.
Shouldn't trust him.
Water's still gurgling. Go back down to the cells. Wonder if this is another chance at getting the meat if you missed. Back down to the cells. Oh, you can't even go back down to the cells. So did I must have missed it. I'm missing something here. Trying to resist looking it up, but I might have to just to confirm. Mirrors placed. Can't do this right now. Alright, I think I might have to break just to confirm whether or not I missed this. Let's see. Oh. Hang on. Okay, you know what? I did miss something, but they give you a backup.
You're a good boy, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Something I guess I didn't realize was you can do this. Jar attached to a string. Put it, open these hatches and put it down the grate. Just strange. I guess I must have really missed that. I don't know how I would have known that. Maybe one of the notes mentioned about blood draining down the
You should hurry, Daniel.
pipes.
No time for sitting around.
I don't know. But hey, that's the only puzzle I've had to look up, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Run. Incomplete tonic. Squeeze the fresh juice. The wire's tonic.
Now, pay attention. First, feed me the tonic, and then use the saw to remove my head.
Okay.
As the tonic begins to run, you'll be able to cut off my head without taking my life.
Weird.
Take my head and bring it with you. As you enter the gate, Alexander is opening into inner sanctum. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you enter the gate? We can't argue now. You need to act.
Guess we're going into the gate then.
Quickly, off with
Off with the head. Oh, hello there. Right. We gotta grip his head. Let's rock and roll. Chancel. Alexander saw that the evening had taken a toll on his friend's mind and barred him from the inner sanctum. He could no longer be trusted to be a part of the ritual.
Crush his skull. He deserves it.
Who deserves it? Go ahead and assemble this orb. Definitely gonna like that, obviously. The orb does not by itself remove the barrier. Something must be done with the machinery. Yeah. Okay. Not use the side in this way. Sure. With the metal rod in it. Okay. What do we gotta do with the machinery? Wasting all my health. That door over there is supposed to open up. Gosh. Something must be done. Machinery.
10th of August, 1839. I cannot believe what I have become. One of the girls escaped and I chased after her all the way upstairs. I hunted her down and what is a life worth? How many lives can I take before I surrender my own? Sure, I would kill a murderer to save an innocent, but to kill an innocent to save myself? A cold-blooded murderer.
Real messy line, ain't it, Daniel? It's like I warned you and you didn't pay attention. Oh man, I was wishing there was another one of those oil barrels in here. Barely conscious. Not large enough to jam one of these. Grab any of this upstairs or something up in this room. A big old rock. I should have tried to jam Agrippa's head in there. This isn't near good enough hiding. I feel like I hear him, but I'm not sure. Don't go left, that's where I gotta go. He definitely won't see me. Just mean mugging him from across the way. Actually,
Get away! You shouldn't do that.
go this way. If he comes back around and goes left, we're in a good spot. Where'd he go? Go all the way down? I think he disappeared. You know, sometimes these monsters do that. Because they're supernatural. The inner sanctum. All his life he had thought that he was a good man. Terrible deeds were only committed by terrible people like Henry Bedloe, the bully in school, but now he had seen what he himself could do. Definitely always pull the first lever you see. Oh. Ow. Alright, fill the altar with our blood. Because why not?
19th of August, 1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer. A monster. And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
So your solution for your anger at the man who turned you into a murderer was to yet murder him. Okay. So I'm following your logic here, Daniel. Sealed shut. I put my blood in the altars. And on the pentagram, I guess. Oh, I had to lose my sanity. I guess, or else I'm dying. Maybe I didn't have to lose my sanity. Store some of that. out of laudanum. Right to the orb chamber. He had turned angry. It was easy to take her insolence and make her the villain in the story, but she didn't deserve to die. Even he could see that. Whoa.
I was wondering if you were going to show up.
It's the quantum
I see
rocks.
Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good.
Yeah, you are. Put on some pants.
Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
I'm not liking many people in this story. Not a lot of good guys around here at all. Unstable and on the verge of falling over.
No, don't do that.
Not.
I realize you stop it. You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you.
Oh, I should have listened to his dialogue.
You killed us both.
Your big plan could be defeated by pushing over
It
3
was my
pylons?
greatest triumph, and I never looked back. You think I was afraid fleeing Brennenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary. I knew it was my purgatory, hellfire made to wash away my sins. There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.
Okay. I think that was the definition of underwhelming. Okay. I guess we're done. Did I miss? I think I missed throwing Agrippa's head in the thing. Yeah, let me look at this. Yeah, it looks like there are multiple endings, and let's see. Well, I think now we pull up and we look at some alternate endings. All right. All endings. All right, perfect. Let's see, because I think I maybe messed up. I got like a neutral type of ending. Let's see. Maybe I got the bad ending. I don't know. Let's take a look.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
He's like rubbing him. All right, come on, guy. Get to the pushing him over. He starts talking here.
Do you see it?
Oh, you just let the ritual go through.
Isn't it beautiful? I can finally return.
Ah, that's where I messed up. You wait for the ritual to go through, and then you throw Agrippa's head through.
But you, I am solitary. You won't be able to enter. You are still tainted, branded by the shadow. It will consume you either way.
Please, let me go.
Oh.
I'll never tell you.
Thank you, my friend. Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. You will be celebrated forever.
Okay, so the bad ending is letting him go through the ritual.
You were going to show up. Here now, am I the
Okay, he's the bad guy.
blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
Evil and Agrippa. This must be what I did. Did I push him over? Yeah.
Do that. I realize you doubt my intentions. Why would I take such extreme measures to save your life? Maybe. Stop it, Daniel. You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you. I'm just like you, Daniel. A prisoner of circumstance. You killed us. You killed us both.
Yep, then he walks out of the castle.
There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid.
Well, he seems to be doing some different voice lines here. I like the bad ending more.
There's no denying the things I've done, but I have paid my tribute. I gave them that awful man.
Oh no, that's what I heard.
I did the right thing.
Okay, yeah, we did that. All right. But I think this should be another ending coming up, and that's what I missed. Is I forgot to put Agrippa's head through the portal.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see a
I did get the good guy ending, so we go through. He waits for the portal to open. I gotta wait a long time.
Do you see it? A whole other world. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I can finally return home. But you... No, you fool! You have ruined us!
I did the right thing, completely unaware how much of a bad guy you are. Yeah. How can you walk out of the castle saying, I did the right thing after you tortured all these people to do this? I guess because you stopped it? But I don't know. You still set it up.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
That was it? Okay. Well, I gotta say that I I liked the game, but man, that was underwhelming. Like that ending part, I don't know. There was nothing there for me. I guess maybe this was like their first game. It's custom story. Oh. I don't know. Soma blew my mind. This one just kind of petered out, I guess. I don't know. I wonder what this custom story is. You can do developer commentary. Right, well, we finished it. We finished Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and I think all the voice acting and the sound work was pretty good in this game. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna head out on that. That was yeah, like I said, that game was cool, but left me wanting. Left me wanting. I think there's more Amnesia games, so we can follow up and do more later, and as well we've also done Soma. So okay, there was a quick little just a quick little story based game. I'm gonna go ahead and head out, but I will be back tomorrow for more, probably more Overwatch, as well as I think I'm gonna do some more Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. Consider following if you haven't. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and host my buddy Terry Houdini. He's playing Black and White. I haven't watched him play that game. Let's head over there. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you later.
Live long and prosper.